paid a guy named Pug Player.
To make a really
Instead
shitty
of going to Adrenaline and asking if they could have it, they went to Pug Player and asked if they could have it. So they bought the model from Pug Player. IDK Player bought the model from Pug Player. But Pug Player said that he'll get back to them about giving them the files. So, fucking, they were like, okay, we need the files, we need the cars, we need to get going. And Pug Player was like, oh, apparently they got leaked, just go grab them from the leak. And IDK Player thought that fine. And I was like, that's a little bit retarded, but whatever.
Didn't he just pay for him?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can go grab them from the leak and then copy and save them and then take them into Blender
really
yourself.
Next gens?
Yeah, they're like really shitty. The nose looks all like fucked up and shit. Yeah.
They're terrible.
So IDK Player does this, and so then I can't remember if it was JJ or if it was Phantasmical. One of the two. It was Phantasmical because he's been playing with them in Blender. He went to whoever the fuck owns Adrenaline, is like Blue something.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Blue Steel.
Blue Steel, yeah.
He went to Blue Steel and asked for the files and said, like, remember we paid for them, IDK Player paid for them? And Blue Steel got really fucking upset. Because Blue Steel did not know that Pug Player had done this deal. Blue Steel was under the impression that the Gen 7s were all his. Because usually when you buy something from someone for like 3D model sake, they usually don't turn around and sell that 3D model to somebody else. Well, Pug Player did. I don't know how, but now fucking Phantasmical has the mesh, and he's been playing with it in Blender, so we're actually going to turn out having a different mesh than Blue Steel has, because Phantasmical has been redoing the nose to, like, fix some of the bullshit. So we'll actually have a better version of the Adrenaline mesh, but we will be running basically the Adrenaline mesh. And I think it's the most retarded shit.
Okay,
so,
I'm
yeah,
gonna take a shower.
This team, though, like, when I read off to you this team, you're going to be like, what the fuck is even half of these people doing?
I'm going to go take a shower so you guys have fun.
So this team is me, JJ, Norfolk Southern.
Norfolk's on the...
Norfolk? Oh, no.
I don't even know what he does. What does he do?
He's a certified tester.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Phantasmical. So let's see. That's me, Norfolk, JJ, Phantasmical. Who else? Pipestone.
Oh boy, he's still existent?
He's still existent.
That's kind of surprising.
JJ got me on the team because basically he bitched and moaned about how much he hated Pipestone, like, controlling the project, and he said, I need to get in there because I can talk some sense. And I was like, okay. Then we have this BBR dev who's named Wolfie.
Oh, he's not a BBR dev.
He claims to be.
Wolfie? Wolfie worked on... Oh, no.
He claims to be a BBR dev.
Is that the one controlling the project?
Yeah.
That's the one that Gage had to ban because he kept posing as a developer, but he hasn't worked on a game since Factious Battles 2.
Nice. Then his buddy Dale, who I looked up and could find nothing about. And then we have a fucking dipshit-ass fucking music guy. And this music guy, I asked him, I was like, oh yeah, so, like, what do you do? You use, like, FL Studio? He goes, oh no, I just kind of source, like, non-copyright music for the game. And I was like, what do you mean by that? He goes, well, I just, like, search around YouTube for, like, non-copyright music that we can use, and then I just, like, go get it, And, I did choir for a while, so I really know, like, what's good music and what's not, And I'm just like...
Bruh.
So we're paying a guy to go steal. Got it. Okay. I have no idea if IDK Player knows if that's happening or not, but that's what the guy told me. And then we have IDK Player, and IDK Player does nothing for the game other than just fucking say shit on fucking Twitter. That's all he does.
What a crack team right there. Sounds...
Yeah, no, this team is super AIDS.
Great.
I don't know what any of them do other than Phantasmical has been playing in Blender. Pipestone has been working on a garage area, I guess. This Wolfie guy's been working on this fucking Sedona track that looks like shit. Side note, actually, though, Wolfie did do one thing. He finally taught me how the fuck y'all do your dumbass banking.
It's not a complicated process.
You
It's not.
figured out how to do.
I've just never seen it
banking.
done before, and I've never felt like sitting there and taking your guys' tracks and deconstructing it. I was just sitting in the call, and he was share screening as he was doing the transition, and I was like, oh, that's what you guys do.
If it makes you feel any better, I still don't even know how it's done.
It's just wedges that are like sloped, like you take a wedge
I
that's really
understand that.
tall, and then you bring like the next wedge over is just shorter than that one, and the next wedge after that is shorter than that one, and then you just extend them all to like the
Oh,
side.
so it's just the standard banking, but done like 50 times
No,
and rotated.
no. Here, I have a video I can show you.
I mean, I don't really need to know. I'm not going to be building any tracks anytime
No.
soon.
I'm gonna
Pretty
post
much
it and
done.
ask like whatever the fuck images or whatever.
I'm pretty much done on here.
Memes? Yeah, this is a meme. This counts as a meme. There we go. Memes. Oh, well, the video didn't embed. Gay.
Epic embed fail.
Do it from scratch, I guess. There we go. That should embed. Joke's on you, Dare. There's no proof of the crime, baby. No proof of the crime.
There we go.
Shut up!
Crime.
What are you talking about?
I tried to embed a video and it didn't embed, and then they're writing epic embed fail, but the picture, the fucking link's no longer there anymore. So,
They
so
probably
there-
have better Discord,
Epic meme fail at that point.
so they could just get the plug-in.
What?
What?
What are you doing
You know
with a
the-
plug? Hold on.
You know the better Discord plugin
There we
that
go.
allows you
There
to
it
see
is. She
deleted and
embedded
edited
now.
messages.
What the fuck?
You not know about that?
I don't know about what.
The plugin for better Discord. that
No, I
allows
was
you-
I was going to get a picture of Gavin at Charlotte. I forgot about that name thing.
Huh?
So at tryouts we tried to put names above cars, and
It didn't work?
I got confused when I saw label floating above the car.
Man,
Is this
so-
just George
so-
talking
It
about how to do
works
the banking?
until you cross the
Yeah.
start-finish line to complete a lap. Is what happens.
You know what's funny? You learned how to do that from Wolfie, right?
Yeah.
When did he find out how to do it?
I don't know.
Because it
He's just-
took him like 3 months to figure out how we fucking did it. It was hilarious.
Probably. Hey, you guys want to see the fucking new game? Like, here, I'll show you guys. Here's a fat stream of fucking the next greatest IDK player game, baby.
Let me see this piece of trash.
This is the fucking dipshit ass Sedona place. See, this is what I'm pissed about. This
I know
bullshit.
that game from Forza.
Like this shit. Why the fuck do we have it? It looks gay as fuck.
That doesn't work with a NASCAR game at all.
That's what I said. I said it doesn't look
straight
right.
out of that's straight out of Forza 4. That's funny.
An IDK player literally goes, "We don't need that."
It
And
also
fucking
looks
Wolfie
too-
is just like,
too banked.
Wolfie just kept being like, I am making this place for my league, and then I'll just remove the stuff you guys don't want. And I'm kind of like, so what the fuck are we paying you
full
for
throttle?
if you're buying shit? Yeah, right now I am full throttle. Let me see when I get to this corner.
It's decently
Yeah,
detailed,
yeah, I'm
but
full
it's
throttle.
not needed.
Oh,
doesn't
never mind.
look
It's okay.
If
So
you
what it
entered
is, the
lower,
car's
you
getting
would be
faster.
full
You can
throttle.
see it. The car's getting very is slowly but surely it's getting faster.
Smooth Excel that he probably stole from Gage. Wait, did Wolfie make it so the car slowly gets quicker? Or did you?
I didn't touch any of that. I
was
haven't
gonna say
seen
that Wolfie
anything for the
stole
game yet.
Gage's. Wolfie probably
Well,
stole
either he
Gage's
stole
Smooth
it,
Excel.
or actually, Gage said that he made it, or not Gage. Sorry, Dale said he made it, but Dale could have also stolen it because Dale seems like a retard.
It's a free model at this point. Gage was the first one to make Smooth Excel. It's almost like the car doesn't have a top speed and it keeps getting quicker and quicker. and you have to build up momentum. I guess it's good for realism, but for racing it sucks. It's terrible. It takes you a lap to recover.
Yeah, well, I also just don't really understand that whole logic in the first place, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's this Dale Finity guy is the Infinity, Dale Finity.
Oh, he tried out for Asuka. That guy was an idiot.
Did.
And then Wolfie is Wolfie, and I don't know, the Dale guy doesn't seem like he knows
No,
anything.
we had DJ now. Wolfie is. Oh no.
I've heard.
And
of that
Wolfie's
before.
actually a retard. So, I told IDK Player that I'd be down to work on this project for a little bit, at least see how things are going, and then if I just think it's not working out, I'll leave. I'm getting really close to just telling him, like, see you later, man. have fun. Like, he, like, basically sucked my dick for me to get in, but
Tell
No,
him
my
the only way you'll
dicks
do it is
can
without
make
this
me-
Wolfie guy.
can make me stay for some of the retardation we got going on. No, I'm pretty sure he'll keep Wolfie over me. As
Alright,
dumb
well,
as it
I'm gonna
is.
dip. I'm gonna hop to a different.
I mean, he like forced Wolfie to play nice and allow me, but I don't think that if it's a ultimatum, me or
If it
Wolfie,
comes
he's gonna
down to
keep
you and
Wolfie.
him, it's either-
Especially now that he got this Dale guy in here and thinks that Dale is confident enough to be the coder. The other thing was,
Dale-
Wolfie's a
Dale's
piece of
right.
shit too, because I told IDK Player was like, can I like see like any of your like coded games? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I sent him Dirt Track Racing, which is my like brand newest one. Really good code in there because it's like everything was done this year. Instead, Wolfie took him to NASCAR, which is fucking almost 2 years old
Oh god.
and completely outdated and broken. And so IDK Player had all these like issues about that game, and I was like, well, because that game is 2 fucking years old. You went
Wolfie's
to
trying
the
to get
wrong
you
one.
off that team.
And just like overall, yeah. Well, Wolfie, I had never even met the guy. That's what pissed me off. The whole thing about it was he
That
was like,
surprises me because he's been
he was
around for
like-
a while.
he's like, oh, this Wolfie guy has a problem with you. I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck he is. I like went and looked up his account, and I was like, fucking have no idea. I've never met this guy. And then I asked this Wolfie guy to his face. I was like, why do you have a problem with me? What did I ever do to you? And he was just like, nothing. You fucked with BBR though. Like, how dare you? And I was literally like, what?
Huh?
He was like, well, you like made a counterfeit BBR game, and it just felt very antagonistic of you. And I'm like, what? BBR was dead when I made my game. That's why I made it. It was like right after BBR like took themselves down because they were scared.
And then they got back up with the power of me.
Like, no duh, I'm gonna go up there and take some, like, I'm gonna try to take the market while the market's down. Like, duh. Everybody else did. You didn't bitch at anybody else, you just bitched at me. Which, literally, like, that told me right off the bat, I was like, this Wolfie guy, fucking Gage fanboy, if that's how he believes.
No, he was friends with Gage, and then Gage went off on his own and said, Wolfie, I don't need you anymore. Because you suck. Nobody likes Wolfie.
No, I think probably
Yours
because,
suck.
I think no, probably because Gage thought that Wolfie raided the ARA server, then like,
No, there's
He
more
just
to it.
left-
Don't worry, I know.
oh. Well, that's the only part of the story I know, or that's
I
at
know
least
a lot
what
more of the
Wolfie
story.
told me.
The funniest part is, I'm like 95% sure. I'm kind of waiting until I get like access to these cars. I'm like 95% sure a lot of the scripts that are in these cars are going to be mine, like the free model ones, you know, like draft and etc.
Mhm.
And then the other thing is, I'm pretty sure their wheels are mine. Because I never archived those old Goodyear tires.
You
'cause
never
I just never
archived
cared.
those?
No, I
Oh,
just never
God.
cared. They were so old. I just, It's like tires, man. You know, tires aren't really. I mean, they're fucking circles, you know?
They're circles. I don't think somebody's going to throw a hissy fit out. You're using my circles that I got from a game, or I made.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that they're like the NR tires, but like,
Yeah.
it's even kind of hard to even trace back who made them and stuff. So I'm just kind of like, whatever kind
That's
of
a
deal,
circle.
you know?
I don't think anybody cares.
And so I can't remember which NR mod we even ripped those damn circles off of, you know? Like that's the kind of moment, like, whatever.
If I remember correctly, they came from BR Gen 6.
I think so, but I'm not 100%.
Pretty
But
confident.
regardless, if I find out these are my tires, if I decide to leave the project, I think the funny thing to do would just be like archiving the tires.
You would archive literally 90% of the tires on Roblox.
I know. I thought about this too. If I archived every tire I own,
If you archive
Holy-
all... we have
Wait,
our own
wait,
tires, so we
everybody would-
exported our
Yeah,
own
yeah,
tires, so we're chilling.
everybody would go from having tires to suddenly being hover cars real fucking quick.
That would
You
be
just use
hilarious.
cylinders at that point.
It's like the same thing. Like when I archived the Gen 6 meshes, holy fuck!
When you archived the Mustang.
all I fucking heard was just fucking. This is gone.
Put it
That's
back,
gone.
put it back,
Everything's
put it back,
gone.
put it
And I'm just
back.
like, sucks to suck.
Because everybody
bitch.
used your car
George
pack.
can destroy.
Everybody
it for
used
no
your
reason.
free model car pack, deleted the thing at the top, and said, "Hey, I'm gonna use this."
Oh yeah. Everybody was removing those messages. I still now and then get a
2018
message from
NASCARs were
kids.
made by GeorgeTheDev.
I always get like some messages every now and then from kids being like, "How do I remove the message from the top of the screen? I don't want it there." And I'm like, "That's kind of the point." Did you
Why,
know
we use
the
brick
message,
cars.
by the way, before people understood how easily to like remove those? Did you understand how fucking dumb kids were about? Oh my god! I just realized I'm such a dumbass. I could have easily hid like code.
You could have hid those in a
Messages
different
in?
part of the game.
No. I could have hidden code in the car. Like, so the
In the
cars all
vehicle
had
seat.
draft script. No, the cars had draft script. I could have just hidden the code in the draft script. Kids have been fucking clueless. And I could have put like a line next to it that was like, "Don't delete this, or else draft breaks." And retard kids wouldn't delete it. They'd be like, yes, the messages have to stay. Like, but anyways, before kids
exposure.
knew how to easily find where the messages were, they were going brick by brick to find it. Because what I did was I put that message in every single mesh part of the cars and every single script of the car. So there was like 12 messages per car. But it's totally toxic, bro. That's like so much lag added to the
There was
game.
still
Hilarious.
a game
Just
that
like, fuck these
has
kids.
the message on the top and like does
Every now and then I do still see games with it, and I think it's the funniest shit too. Because I remember some kid immediately took my model, removed the messages, re-uploaded them like George's cars without the message, and I was just like, "You're a piece of shit.
George's cars without the message.
Oh,
That's
You're a
God,
little
funny.
bastard."
that's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yo, this Wolfie kid's underneath me right now. He's the banana costume.
Is
I'm
that
letting
game
him get
open?
underneath
Can I come
me.
in and critique the game?
No, it's not open. I had to ask to be let in to test. Look at the fucking. I hate the stupid pit lane
Why do all the cars just chrome?
because they think it's cool.
You know what's gonna be the funniest part about this? If
Where'd
this
that guy
game
go?
releases,
Wait, what the
Then
fuck? Why
Mark-
am I suddenly going fast as
if
fuck?
this game releases, then Marcus is gonna be like, they took my track name.
Oh my god, he is.
What? Because it's called Sedona?
Because he's stupid.
Isn't
You
this
get
the Forza Horizon 4 or 7
That's
track?
where I got the inspiration to give
It's-
Marcus
it's-
that name.
It's straight out of a Horizon, or not Horizon, Motorsports 4.
I just
Yeah,
looked up
yeah.
Forza tracks, and I'm
Actually,
like,
well, none of the tracks
Sedona's
they're
in
naming,
Arizona.
they're naming the correct things.
Yeah, no,
But
Wolfie was
they're not,
making
gonna,
this.
they're not gonna call it Sedona. I guarantee that much.
Yeah, no, Wolfie was making this track for his league. I saw it.
Are you in his league,
because-
Outery?
Yes, I am.
Why?
me.
Because
Why?
it's decent.
You guys suck.
Okay, dead ass, no cap though, Outery. This guy's actually like the dumbest guy I've met on Roblox, and I met Chris.
Bitch. Bitch.
Okay, but Wolfie's a decent person.
Okay, but here's the thing. You met me
He's
a
not a
long
decent
time
person.
ago. There's a
He's
difference.
not. Yeah, Outery. I have done nothing to him. He tried to not allow me to work on this project because he was mad at me because I dared to make a BBR clone. He even called my BBR clone better than Gage's, but said that it was a shitty thing for me to go after it like that.
Oh no.
How is he a
Market
decent
while it's
person if
down.
he's that fucking stupid?
I would never imagine going after a market while it's down.
I know, right? How dare I?
How
Try to-
dare I try to seize the opportunity?
On a thing, mind you, on a thing that was entirely built off of my back in the first place. Draft
Is that,
script,
is that a back
NVL.
stretch battle reference?
Everything about BBR was built
Front
on my
stretch
fucking
battles.
back.
Front stretch battles.
I didn't call my friend Stretch Battles.
Backstretch Battles 3 had the MOA
I
config.
called mine
It's the
Super Stretch
funniest
Battles.
thing I've ever
I have
seen.
And it's really funny because now I like run a group called Backstretch Studios, and people think that's like Backstretch Battles, and I'm like,
I did. That was one of my biggest issues.
listen, if Gage hates my name so much, he can come buy out the amount of money it cost me to buy the logo.
Did you register it and everything?
What do you mean?
Did you like trademark it? Or no? Is it just
Well,
copyright?
Yeah, I mean legally you just have copyright automatically.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't need to trademark it. So
No.
Speaking.
But no, I paid somebody to make that logo. I did not make that logo
Is
myself.
that why it's vectorized?
Because there was no way I could make the vector because I'm just too stupid for
I
that.
Do you not
still
have any
cannot-
Adobe programs? Do you still use Paint.net?
I still use Paint.net. That's my baby.
It's okay, I do too.
I
only use
still
Adobe when
don't
I'm doing
understand
professional
it.
That
work.
is amazing.
I have so many good plugins for Paint.net.
I
that I
know!
don't need to use Photoshop.
Obviously,
the-
I'd love to use
the
Photoshop, so I
entire
have more things
Pyro
besides
Child?
just shapes to make my cars from. But
Bro, the entire Pyro Child is like,
Mhm.
why the fuck do I need to use
Mhm.
Photoshop?
I
understand it
because
because for vectorized work and professional work, you need vectors. But
Yeah,
you can't
but
use
other than
Paint.net
that,
for professional work. I use it for everything that I use on my own.
side
Everything
note,
Aska is
though,
Paint.net.
if you want to bring vectors in to Paint.net, that's actually not an issue.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you can open them, but
Hey,
can't
Chris.
see it. Unless
You can
Chris-
actually get, there's a plugin out there where when you bring a vector into Paint.net, you can decide what the pixel
the
ratio
track.
is.
Yeah. Someone
So
tried
like what you can do is like I have this plugin. If I open a vector in Paint.net with this plugin, it'll like pop up like a new like window and it'll be like, what size do you want it? And I'll just type in like 2000 by 2000 or whatever, you know, like
Huh. I'll have to download that plugin then. Is it a Pyro plugin?
no, in Pyro.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to Big Round.
It was because I needed to open up like
Yeah.
XCDs or something like that, and I couldn't with
Oh.
Paint.net, and I got like this plugin that was like, you can open XCDs with this, and then it does that too, and I was like, oh, that's dope.
Someone a while ago was DMing me asking me to build this track for them. I
Whoa.
forgot who it was.
Was it Wolfie?
It might have been Wolfie.
I was.
It probably was. That's why he
Yeah,
spent 3 months trying to figure out how to
as
do
a
smooth
side note,
transition.
I can't hear you.
'cause
because
Outer's here.
You're both talking at the same time.
Yeah,
Basically, Wolfie finally figured out after 3 months how he did smooth transitions.
Oh, is this Wolfie's track?
yeah, it's Wolfies.
Okay, and is this the same track that other guy wanted to use?
No, that's him who wanted to use it.
Okay.
Chris,
Outer,
so
did you make top 5
No, he didn't.
And what? In the jailbreak
in
thing?
Jailbreak?
No.
No, I didn't.
I don't know what fucking criteria they picked then, guys. Because here's the thing, right? I mean, obviously, I'm gonna big up my own fucking design, obviously. But I still, honestly, genuinely, I thought your design was better than mine.
Okay, Outer's
Your
was
design was the only one, Outery, that I looked at and I went, that one deserves to win more than me.
Can somebody throw that in memes really quick?
it's the.
I think he already posted
the
it.
red one. It was the red one with the Roblox logo.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like the black and red
Very-
5.
So much explanation. Red one with the Roblox logo.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds
there's
like
no other
probably about
black
that.
and red one with the Roblox logos.
Let
Really?
me see. I sent it in the poop shitters.
Yeah, good for Wolfie.
I'm not
'cause
in that group
he,
chat.
George,
so
did you ever see mine?
You get it.
I saw yours. I didn't personally love it, but
L.
It was better than what
I
was chosen.
understand
was
what
better than
people
what was chosen.
like. I understand what people would like
Definitely.
about yours, but it's like a design. Like even if I saw it on a real NASCAR, I wouldn't be like, ah, yes, I like this.
So wait, this is Wolfie who built this track?
Yeah, he built this.
Holy shit, he's a good builder.
Well, actually, you want to know how he builds it?
What?
The entire thing, by the way. The
What?
entire. I'm talking
Okay,
like
you can-
even the
use
fucking stupid ass fucking what do you call it? The grandstands.
What?
All of it.
What?
Archimedes.
Oh yeah.
He literally just fucking keeps clicking Archimedes. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no skill in that.
But it's still a nice looking track.
Okay, but don't give him props for using Archimedes. Nothing big.
So
I
like,
think
we put
the
a lot of
reason why I got
details into it.
disqualified, obviously, the
Race
NASCAR
hub.
race club logo and
Yeah.
number 5.
Even so, if we're going off of that, one, they could have easily told you to change out the logo, and two,
and the number.
Oh wow.
2, they wouldn't have told you to change out the number because they probably wouldn't even known.
Why does it feel so fat?
My
does the car
biggest
just look
issue.
fat? Like,
Oh, no,
It's not a
it's
good.
just
Why is
model
Powder's
terrible.
car not at
Anyways,
Auto Club?
doesn't matter. So, my biggest issue
What?
is they fucking picked that dumbass 73 car, which literally has illegal things about it. Like, it would never race on a NASCAR track. It's that simple.
Chris, you just
Also,
realized my car
Did you
was
guys
on
did you
Auto
guys
Club?
ever actually go and play the jailbreak update? I'm guessing not,
No.
because you guys were
Not
probably
yet.
salty.
I went
No,
and
no, I
curious
went-
about it.
No,
I
I
just
went
don't
into
care.
the
It's
game
bad.
once and then realized I only have like 50,000 cash, and I was too lazy to grind the
Well,
rest.
I recognize. Well, first off, you get like the one car for free anyway, so you might as well just go in and get that car. But they like said that you're gonna keep the cars, like both of them. You get to keep them after the event's over. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go get the 100,000 one, especially because it says the 100,000 one and the 73, even though it looks retarded, it goes faster than the 76.
73, dude. It looks stupid.
Bro, it is insane how much faster the 73 is than the 76. It actually kind of aids how much faster it is. And I mean, I guess I get it. One of them's 100,000, one of them's free. But Jesus.
Would you even like get that?
AIDS.
It's a big difference.
It's like you get them in the city.
What, like at the track?
No,
No,
it's
there's
at
like
the track. It's
There's
stupid.
like a NASCAR shop. In the
Yeah, there's a
city,
NASCAR
main one.
shop near the bank.
And then there's a dude that's like, "Oh, this isn't. You can't go back here," and then you can literally jump over the dude.
It's
Bruh.
like normal NPCs.
No, that 5 looks good though. That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. That's the only car that I actually liked better than my own.
Then let's talk about one thing about this. What is that spoiler angle? What?
I don't know, dude.
Listen,
the spoiler angle was just like
That is a 45-degree angle on the
I
back
have
of the
no
car.
idea what happened behind the scenes as far as why they
Dude,
ended
that
up how they
shit
ended up, but they ended up how they
like-
ended up.
It's just like it's fat. It's such a fat car.
Why is the tail light a line?
It makes me ticked.
First of all, why does it have headlights? But they're not quite headlights. It's just a line.
It's just neon lines.
As a side note, by the way, Christopher,
Christopher.
He's gone.
He's
he
disappeared.
died.
He
Good.
Yes.
He
What happened?
deserves it.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
He's back alive.
I was gonna say, by the way, I was very upset when I opened up the Aska tracks and found out that you guys coded everything and fucking God knows how many logos. And obviously that means I wouldn't be able to use them properly without having to remove them.
What?
But I actually found out a really easy way that I can remove every single logo with the fucking click of Control C, Control V.
What?
What are you talking about?
What logo?
The Aska tracks, you're like fucking, it has a million goddamn logos all over the place for like sponsor decals and
Oh, on
shit
the
like
billboards?
that. Billboards
The
and
billboards. There's like we have like 10 billboards. Calm the fuck down.
well, no, not even just that. Like fucking, like if I'm using it for my games, I don't want any like logos that could get me in trouble. So like Daytona on the fucking infield and
well,
little
that's 'cause we
logos
did
in Victory
Daytona
Lane.
And all the like high
And
So since Daytona, we did put the most detail into it.
there's like a lot of decals that you're probably not thinking about, but end up in your game, like little logo shits.
Yeah, I know.
It's
We put a lot of them in there.
And
We
I
wanted to
was
be as
like,
accurate as we could.
fuck, bro, it's gonna take me
And-
so long to remove all these. And then I found out there's like there's like a click of a button. There's like a one trick way. If you want to remove like one thing out of your game, it's like you can just do it. It's
a plugin.
insane. No, it's not even a plugin. It's literally just code. I love it. I didn't even know this code existed, and I was like, holy fuck, this is great. And it can remove anything. Like I chose to remove decals, you know. And actually, I like set mine up in such a way that it didn't remove catch fence because obviously that'd be bad.
That would be very bad.
That'd be very bad. But you could do it for like removing scripts. You could do it for removing the fucking messages that I put in my car. You could remove anything you want, and I love this shit out of it for
Can
being
it
able to
remove
do
your
it.
giant ego? I mean, what?
Nah, baby, ain't no removing that. Got that every day of the week. You done, dumbass bitch.
He's had it for like 6 years.
Okay, here's my
George's big ego will get removed when
Dead
Son
silence.
Okay.
actually gets away.
In
with
fairness,
the proper one.
when you have kids that will join games and say shit
No,
to you
cut it right
like,
there. Just
"Yo,
when you
can I
have
get a
kids.
screeny?"
Wait,
When you have kids coming to you and say that they remember you from 5 years ago when they played X game and that's what got them into Roblox.
I
When you have
probably like
kids
NASCAR 18.
that fucking come to you and just say how much they've loved everything that you've ever done, of course you're gonna have a fucking ego, even if it's a little bit or a lot of it. You're gonna have something. You're not
I
gonna
have a
just
little
be
bit of an
like, "God,
ego because every
nothing."
time I go to a little league, they're like, "Oh my god, the Aska owner."
Oh my god, it's the Aska owner. It's the
Remember,
Aska owner.
that's what I reminds me of when Treo went to the All Star race and then someone recognized him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
Trail
I don't
gave
know.
me.
It's just so frustrating. The whole George has a big ego thing. When
It's pretty funny
it's like,
though. It is pretty funny.
motherfuckers got way bigger egos and everybody treats them like it's fine.
Yeah,
It is
no.
pretty
His
funny.
ego is a million times worse than mine.
No, people like.
Wait,
Who's he
playing
got?
Whenever
now?
I joined like.
Gage.
Gage?
Bro,
Whenever I join,
Gage,
like,
literally, if you do anything even remotely close related to BBR, Gage thinks that he has like a stranglehold on BBR. So much so, he has gotten his followers to go around and make claims that using the term backstretch is not allowed because only Gage is allowed to.
You're joking.
I'm not kidding. And I asked,
Are you talking about your
because
fucking
somebody
thing, how you
came to
named
me.
your
Somebody came to me.
Backstretch
Yeah,
Studios?
they came to me and said you can't use Backstretch Studios. That's for BBR only. And I went, well, no, because it's not Backstretch Battles. It's Backstretch Studios, and the word backstretch isn't a word that Gage just owns now. And he goes, yes, he does. Gage said he does. Gage said that he copyrighted the word backstretch, and I was
Okay,
like,
I think that person's just stupid.
I think
at
that person's
point.
dumb.
All right, we can't.
Chris, we
I
gotta
don't
go
think
free
Gage
text
made a screenshot.
backstretch onto every
Gage
single
had made a
character we have.
fucking post back in like an announcements somewhere
wait,
where he
no,
added
Gage is not
everyone. No. I mean, it's like from a while back, but even that he would even say this at all. I mean, it was like from like a year
Oh
ago.
my god, Lunchables
There's no
racing.
way.
Post
Lunchables
claiming that
Racing.
anybody else
Look at
using the
memes.
term backstretch to describe a game is copying him.
Yo!
Oh, what the hell? Outer?
Lunchables racing.
What?
What?
Let's go.
Actually, I've not played Lunchables
Lunchables
Racing.
Racing.
I've only seen the video for Lunchables Racing.
Oh my god.
I'm 95%
Yo, we
sure.
should play it. We should play it.
We're playing
I am
Lunchables
95%
Racing.
sure I know who made Lunchables Racing, and if it is true that, like, I haven't
Fine.
asked the
Let me
person
guess.
yet.
Let me guess. They're a pedophile.
If I am correct in my assumption of who made Lunchables Racing,
Craft
it's
Heinz.
literally a failed accelerator project that they've now turned into Lunchables Racing.
Okay, Ed.
Big lols.
Okay, Ed.
Dude, it looks like
I
Eminem
just think
kart
it's funny as
racing.
shit.
but
The idea that a
Hey
failed
guys,
well,
yes.
project
literally
has
looks
been
like
turned into
Eminem
something.
kart racing.
Racing.
Okay,
Bless
what?
you.
I'm gonna go to
Hey, look,
Snap
actually.
Valley.
What
Okay,
are
but
gotcha balls?
okay, but George.
It's an achievement in this game to
I'm
open a
not playing
gotcha
that
ball.
game. That looks
I don't know
atrocious.
what that is.
Lunchables Racing.
It looks
What is a
atrocious.
gotcha ball?
I don't know.
A gotcha ball? Means a
gotcha
gotcha,
balls.
you know? It's a gotcha. It's gotcha by the balls.
Oh shit.
Like,
Lunchables.
gotcha by the
George,
balls.
you should like accept my friend request. No balls.
What do you gotta say for yourself, Squidward?
The idea that I would ever accept a friend request from someone who didn't win the jailbreak contest is pretty insane.
Wow.
Oh.
So you're not friends with yourself?
No, I'm not friends with myself. I'm actually my biggest
I'm
enemy.
I'm literally about to
fucking hate
fart, bro.
myself.
Oh god.
He goes his biggest
I
enemy.
am literally about to fart.
Pause.
I hate myself. Also, Outery, you want to know the actual number one reason why I would never friend you?
Why?
Because you're a freak and use the core block flag.
Oh.
That's something girls do.
Wait, so what am I here again?
Outer, it's time to scream Spanish at him.
I don't feel like being here
What?
anymore.
I don't
Outer
do that
speaking
anymore.
Spanish.
Yeah.
No.
Curse around in Spanish. Curse around in Spanish.
Oh my god, there's
What?
campfires. Oh my
Yo,
god, this guy
perrito,
does
yo
not
quito
go.
de ella, vaguito.
Wait, Outery, do you know
Speak
Spanish?
Yes, I do.
Well, how would I know that? I don't know the guy.
Maybe if you were more active in the Ask Surf,
Okay,
you know that, George.
no, I just don't
My ass.
scream Spanish that often.
So,
I
Outery,
realize how
can
annoying
I
it
ask
is.
you a question?
If he's not black or white, he's at Iraq.
What?
How do you
What?
say,
What?
I'm gonna rape Chris in Spanish?
I'm sorry?
I would
What?
just
I am
All right, we're going to Google Translate.
not gonna answer that.
Damn.
His mother's gonna hear him.
Outery, can you like
Google
slide that in
phone.
my DMs though? And
Now George is
Yo,
gonna spam my
who
DMs.
is this
God damn it.
burger?
Who's this poser?
Into
Who's this
Spanish.
burger?
Oh my god.
Viola
It
Chris.
looks like
Now it's just
I
every
need to-
time that I speak Spanish to Chris, he's gonna have to think to himself, "Is he saying what Outery told him?"
It's
I need to
Viola
find
Chris.
3 apples.
But I don't understand Spanish. so.
Apple.
Viola
Well,
Chris.
yeah, that's the
And I took
That's
3
not
years
funny.
of Spanish, so it's pretty funny.
I only
that's
took
the
2.
joke, Chris. That's the
No, yeah,
fucking.
Spanish is.
I hate you, Chris. I literally hate you. Even when I set up the greatest joke in the world, you ruin it because you're stupid.
Te odio Chris.
You know what?
It-
You know what? If I'm gonna be
I
honest,
mean-
the old NASCAR 18 game wasn't that good.
Oh.
It really wasn't that
To
good.
be-
Well,
to
if
be
I'm gonna be
honest-
honest, if I'm gonna be like really honest, the ASCA Open session plays really not that good.
NASCAR
not
18
making
is
me
what
good.
Eric
Bro.
went on.
Not making me good.
Factual.
It's not meant to be good.
And
It's meant to
if I have to
practice.
be honest, like the Hilton cars, probably the best one. Weird. It's weird. It's like as soon as you got rid of the guy that literally made everything that made everything about you, you went downhill. It's crazy.
Hey George,
Crazy.
remember the Nikki incident?
Sure.
Remember the Nikki incident?
Remember the Mickey incident?
Remember the Nikki
Crazy.
incident?
You left over a D2
Number
driver?
7.
You
the
rage
Nicky
quit over a
incident.
D2
Remember the Nikki
driver?
incident?
I didn't rage quit over a driver. I rage quit over
Someone-
shitty rules.
You
Okay,
rage quit over
someone-
Bailey bending the rules because he thought he had the
You
power to do
quit
that.
and then
Literally,
gave
you
me
Someone
literally-
explained the Nikki.
You guys
incident.
fucking added slavery and then said, "Well, not this one."
Hey, I wasn't home for the race. I said it was stupid and I supported your decision to leave.
I
That's
Chris,
forget-
Chris allowed slavery, and then
And we're going back on
stole
this
my
again.
slave, and nothing was done.
What do you mean stole your slave?
Stop.
Stop.
That was
So,
Bailey, not
How one does.
Bailey, not me.
So what happened was, if you signed a driver
not
to
the
your
one that's-
team, they were not allowed to leave your team unless you fired them, which I called slavery because essentially, the moment that somebody signs with you, you own them, and there's nothing that can be done about it.
See, this is the
That is
part.
essentially
If you
what
don't,
was
if you don't like
put
race
If you
football,
look back far enough in time, didn't Pipestone do like the recordings for Hilton races?
Yes, but he
See-
deleted all of them, and he's
see,
Oh,
here's
he
the thing,
deleted it?
George. Here's the
deleted
thing.
all
Pipestone-
of them.
Pipestone
Pretty
still
sure
has
if
some
you went through Martinsville footage, I'm pretty sure I had gone into the
It
booth
wasn't
at one
Martinsville.
point and I said, or no, it was a bigger
It
track.
was the moon loop. It was the moon loop.
No, it was
No.
Nashville. It was Nashville. Nashville was the first time I said it. In the moon one, I also said it, but Nashville was the first time I said it. I
Nashville
went to
was
the
great.
Nashville media call, I went into the media call, which is where he was
Wait, so-
streaming, and I said out loud, I said, Chris promotes slavery. Chris allows slavery in ASCA.
I mean, is he
That's
wrong
why he
though?
deleted
I mean,
all of
is
them.
it
The
true?
racism rules.
Okay,
Yo,
but
yo.
George, why didn't you A, stop racing altogether just so that he just gets no satisfaction out of it, and B, just leave the server rejoin?
Yo,
You're a
quick.
fan again.
Yo, he's in there.
George never raced. He just owned a team.
I didn't race. I owned a team. I was a slave owner.
He raced
Oh, I thought you were
zero.
There it is. He's critiquing something he was a part of.
Okay, to be clear, I was only part of it because you forced me to be part of it. So I was like, well, if you can't beat them,
If you're the slave,
Or
Wait,
then I
no,
make you the
can't
slave.
beat him, put him to work.
so what
If
happened?
you can't beat him,
Anyway,
So stupid.
That's
that sounded
me let-
so wrong about
let me play it.
So wait,
Let me,
that means you were the slave, and the slave owned the slave.
Shut up.
let me,
Can we
let me
stop
get
talking
to
about
this.
slavery?
So what
No,
happened
it's pretty
was,
funny.
Nick,
what happened was, I signed 4 people to my team. I signed Zach the NASCAR, who never showed up. I signed
Zach
King
never,
Awesome,
ever shows up.
who showed up, but then instantly left the league for no reason.
We don't know
I
what he's doing.
OJC, who sucks ass.
Oh wow. I
Fuck
mean,
you.
you're not wrong.
And I
But
signed
also
the
won 2 trial
driver.
races.
He was so good, I don't even remember his name anymore. It said
Frog
something to do with
Frog
Frog
trap.
Frog something. Frog
That was
was
so
the best
bad.
driver in the team. By
Frog
far.
George made it his
Trap.
mission to sign the worst drivers he possibly
No, you know what happened, Chris? You let me in so fucking late, and then I went around. No, because you dicked me. I said, "Can I have a team?" You went. Well, just give me like a week, and I'll let you know. And by then, all the good drivers already signed, and it was literally like there was like 5 guys that were on the D1 like eligible roster, and you were like, pick 4 of them.
I feel bad for that one person that got signed.
It was Nikki.
offered to Nikki first, and you already told me. He said, "I don't have time for D1. I'm doing D2," and I went, "Okay."
Bars.
And he resigned to Gavin in D2, and so I didn't really do anything about it. Instead, I picked up
Frog draft.
no, in D2 I picked up Alejandro.
Ginger and Alex
Yeah, I like Alejandro. And
Who's that?
Alejandro
no,
is-
Alrighty Alejo.
Alrighty
yeah,
Alejo.
same thing.
I'm sick.
Same
That's
thing.
kinda cool.
Alrighty Alejo was actually fucking sick. The only person who was good than him
He was
was Nikki, and of course Nikki was a D1 talent, so of course he's gonna be better than the D2 talent. And then Ginger showed up kind of rarely, so whatever. And so so Noah gets kicked out of the seat. And I was told at the beginning of the season that the whole point of having D2 drivers was that if a D1 driver dropped out, that you could move the D2 driver up and take the spot. And then I go to do that when Noah left, and everybody was like, "Well, no, the D2 drivers, they suck. You can't bring them up to D1. That doesn't work." And I'm like, "So what the fuck was the point in having the D2 drivers?"
I think it was supposed to do some A license.
You guys were like, "Oh, well, we meant like next season you can bring them up." And I was like, "Why would you say that? Duh, next season I can bring them up. You didn't need to state that." And so this happened. So I'm like, "Well, what do I do? Noah's gone. I have this empty seat open." And they were like, "Well, you have to find a driver." And I went, "Okay." So then I immediately just started being like, "Hey, insert Chris driver name here. Come join my team. I'll pay you money."
No, you tried to buy them off of
Yeah,
me.
you tried to.
You
tried to
Chris,
you tried the exchange of people, alright,
Wait.
for money.
Wait,
tried to
you're
pull a
getting
wedding
out
bear.
You're getting out of turn, Chris. I offered.
What?
Okay, Chris, you're getting out of turn. What happened was I offered them money first, and then you said, "Wait a minute, you can't do that." And you, Penske, and Dark all came together, and you all said, "You can't take a driver off somebody else's team without talking to the team owner first." You instituted the slavery rule at that moment when you did that. That's what At first, I tried to buy the driver by asking him. I tried to ask him
to buy his human rights away.
I tried to pay him. No, I originally tried to pay the driver to come to my team. And then you said, no, the team owner has to fire him first. So then I went to the team owners and I said, "Fire your driver for the X amount of money and I'll buy him." And so yes,
I got so close to giving
Keyword,
JJ up
buy
for money
him.
too.
Buy them.
That's so
And
close
then
to
Josh
selling
Auction
JJ
out.
a robot.
This is literally the 1800s.
"If you sell me, I will not drive." And I went, "Okay, that's fine. I'll still buy them." And it came close, but didn't come through. So I got screwed, and so I had this extra car that I could do nothing with because I could not get a driver. And then Gavin decides to fold his team, or left, or whatever happened. And so
No. That's when he went inactive due to personal issues.
yeah, and so Nikki became a free agent in D2, and I went, "Oh, easy." So I went to Nikki, and I told him I'd give him money if he won races, and he was winning races enough, he would earn money. And so he joined my team, because it was an obvious benefit, you know? I mean, for me, I pick up the points leader. For him, he picks up checks as long as he keeps finishing first. And so, well, he never got to race under me, because then the very next week,
Oh yeah.
Dark Flame decided that he could just take him off my team and promote him to a cup driver, which broke two rules. One, D2 drivers couldn't just be moved up to D1, and two,
Well,
you
so
couldn't
just
just
get a D1
take
license.
a guy from a
He
team
had a D1
without
license.
talking to the team owner.
That was
And
the
that's what pissed me off. That's what ticked me off. It was like, I couldn't take a guy from Chris or from Dark. Then as soon as it comes taking a guy from me, it's allowed. What's that all about?
Well,
See,
no,
I
that's
wasn't
bullshit.
the one race I wasn't there. They folded and broke the rules.
And
I-
when it happened, I literally said, I said, "Don't ever talk to me ever again. If y'all come to me
And
for
look who
development help,
crawled his
you
way
can suck
back.
my ass."
Look.
Yeah, well, actually, but no, this is a business deal. That's different.
No,
It's different.
you're pretty active in this server.
That was
I'm
a
active
business deal
in
too
chat.
over
I'm
human
not
rights.
active in
In
the
VC,
series.
he's not active in chat.
my ass, Chris, bitch.
We love you too, George.
And then
I'm gonna be
offer-
honest. I'm gonna be honest. Amphra's really mid.
I offer Chris the golden business deal of the century,
Who's
and he
Amphra?
refuses it.
Friday. Oh god.
Chris, as a
Alpha
businessman, is the original McDonald's owners.
Ones that made the weird, scary wartime
he's
clown.
the equivalent of Yahoo.
No, the original McDonald's owners made basically nothing. The original McDonald's owners didn't want to nationalize because they said once you nationalize, you're gonna ruin like the quality of the food. Their whole thing was that they wanted.
They're not wrong. They are not
were right.
wrong.
They were right.
And regardless, some
You were just proved wrong.
guy came to them and was like, "Listen, man, if we nationalize this thing, like we'll make so much money. Like, come on, man, let's do it." And they were like, "Well, okay, fine. We'll open up like a couple stores. How about that? We'll open up like just a couple." And so they start doing that, and it starts taking off. McDonald's goes really good. There's like a whole fucking Netflix movie about this.
Yeah.
But what happened was these guys, they got upset when they started seeing that other McDonald's places were doing things differently than their McDonald's, their original McDonald's. Like they didn't like that other McDonald's were using like Instamix ice cream instead of buying like milk and making physical ice cream. Because the original McDonald's did that, and so why are other places using Instamix? That's not right. That's not the way.
Can't do the Z-letter thingy.
And so all that happens, and so the original McDonald's owners get pissed and say like they won't want this to happen anymore. The way the original contract was written up, the guy that was trying to nationalize had more control than the two brothers who originally started McDonald's. So he just went, "All right, here you go." Gave them some money, paid them off.
Came Burger King.
Like kicked them out of the
Why
company.
do you know all of this?
And then the
You're
kicker
fucking
on the end. There's a movie on Netflix, and I watched the whole
Okay.
thing. And the kicker at the end of the movie, which is a real story that really happened, was the guy who nationalized McDonald's made so much fuck you money that he went. So the land that the original McDonald's was on, that was still owned by the two brothers, and they still were allowed to operate, calling it McDonald's and everything. It was like part of the like severance deal for like kicking them out of the company forever. But the guy who nationalized it made so much fuck you money. He found out who owned that land wasn't the brothers. He bought the land and closed down their McDonald's. He essentially kicked the McDonald's brothers out of their own company.
Like Papa John's.
Well, Papa John's is a little different. Papa John's is a little
When you
different.
don't make better pizza.
Papa John's is a little different.
Well, I mean,
You know, it's really funny the guy that instituted slavery in ASCO would bring up the idea that Papa might pull and take him out of his throne.
Dude, anything. I was not in control of the
Are
league. That
you
was
a
Dark and Bailey
sympathizer
at the time.
for white men
was
saying
not
the
in
N-word?
charge yet.
Is that what this is?
George, I have not been in charge of the series completely until like 2 months ago. That was all Dark and Bailey's doing.
No. You're not getting away that easy. You
I'm
came
getting away that
slave
easy.
rule.
I was not a.
You came up with the slave rule.
No, I didn't.
You came up with the slave rule, and
Who's the
then
one that
you didn't have the
No.
balls to
Who's
enforce
the
it.
one that wrote the rule book?
Dark and Gavin.
So now you're throwing the ginger into this too.
No. Because here's the thing. That rule never made it into the rule book. That was like a verbal rule that you just decided. No. Because I said, show me where in the rule book it was, and it wasn't in the rule book. And then you were just like, well, it's a thing. If you sign with a team, you can't leave unless the team owner fires you. You said that, Chris. Nobody else said that. You said that. You made it. You are the one that made the slave ownership.
It was if you are fired or demand release.
No,
None of the drivers demanded a release because they were
You
wrong.
never came up with demand
Yes, I did.
release.
There was
You
no
did
demand
not.
release.
You
just
did
came up with
not.
those words.
No.
You are cap.
Chris is Jim Crow.
Because then I remember
Shut
the
up.
original time when it happened, I literally said, "This is slavery," and you immediately went, "Well, I wouldn't really call it that." You never said this isn't slavery. You said, "I just wouldn't call it that." Chris, the slave owner confirmed.
Now
Chris, the slave
Chris
owner
is in the
confirmed.
boat where if you say anything that's borderline edgy in this server, he mutes you for a week. So
Yeah. He
He's
went
trying
from
to
slave
cover his
owner to Hitler.
tracks.
It's crazy.
he's trying to cover his tracks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make this a safe environment for 600 people. Is what I'm trying to do.
Which
Yeah, you made it real safe for all those slaves, didn't you?
That's not. Oh my fucking god!
There's an
video.
issue. There's an
What?
issue. Why is the server booster role spelt wrong?
Who spelled it wrong?
Server booster.
Why is it sever? Why is it sever? Why is it sever?
Sever booster.
Why was it sever booster?
I can't, dude.
I mean, I can make it. I can make it where you can roll people.
Sure, I'll take that.
That's it. That's all I can do. Ugh. I can't kick or ban anybody, but I can like.
So,
That's pretty goofy.
yeah, it's pretty goofy. Okay, so my plan for the packages for trucks, we're going to be slower, right? So we're going to run a 650 horsepower package for speedways and super speedways. So they're going to be going at like 188 at Talladega and Daytona. We're going to run a 750 horsepower at a road course. So they're going to be oomy zooming. They're going to be going like 109, like 80 down the straightaway at off corner exit of a road course before they go really revving. And then for short tracks, we're going to run a slower package. We'll run a 550 horsepower package for short tracks. So I want them to be fast at road courses, but slow as shit at short tracks. So then they're more beating and banging. You know what I mean, Jeff?
Yeah.
I want them to actually punt each other. I want them to.
we already know they're gonna do that. So.
Oh yeah, but let's just make it on like level 9,000. Like why is Paul in Division 3? What happened?
But because I put him there.
Put him in Division 2. He has some talent. Oh yeah, I
don't.
roll.
I don't see it.
Okay. Okay, I can roll myself now? Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so let's give myself the Legends roll.
Yeah. I put him in.
I've won 4 races in my, like...
That's it, yeah.
It's not gonna be easy, Chief. It's not.
What do you mean?
Tab! Wait, hold on. Tab is in Division 3?
Yeah.
He's gonna win like 5 races in the first 5 races.
I think he's part-time. I think he's only part-time, though. Who? Tepsop.
Tepsop.
No, he's not. He's full-time. He's full-time.
Yeah, he's gonna win 5 races in the first 5 races. Oh, you should. He's not bad. He's a dumbass, though. So.